Okay, today we're going to continue with vectors. I'm going to show you an example that I've created. So let's say your vector A. Your vector A is 3 and minus 4. And your vector B is minus 2 and 3. Okay, express your 3A plus 2B, okay, as a column vector. Okay, this is an example that teacher David just created. So if your A is 3 and minus 4, B is minus 2, 3, express 3A plus 2B as a column vector. So your 3A plus your 2B will then be equal to 3A plus 2B. Can you understand? No? You just substitute in. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times minus 4 is minus 12. This is minus 4. This is 6. So 9 minus 4 is 5. Minus 12 plus 6 is minus 6. So this is the answer, column vector. Can you understand? No? Yes or no?
Yes.
Hello? Can you understand? No? Okay.
I understand.
So the next example I'm going to show you is this. Okay, also a question that I'm creating now. Okay, if your K, your vector K, right, is U. Okay, don't write vector inside. U and 5. And your vector X is minus 2 and V. Okay, and if your K plus 2X is equal to 12, 9. Find your U and your V. Oh, you understand? No? Can you understand this question? No?
I understand.
So if your K is U, 5, right? So K plus 2X is 12, 9, right?
Yeah.
So your K is U5. Your X is minus 2 and V. Okay, this one will become U minus 4. U minus 4. 5 plus 2V equal to 12, 9. So U minus 4 is 12. So U is 16. 5 plus 2B is 9. V is equal to 9 minus 5 over 2. 4 over 2 is 2. So 16, 2. Okay, your U is 16, V is 2. Okay? Any question? The main part is here. You need to understand here. Can you understand? No?
Yeah.
Can?
Yeah.
can understand all. Position vector I already cover with you, right?
Go through again, no?
So you want me to go through again now? Okay, sure, I'll go through again. Okay, I'll go through position vector. Okay, basically your position vector. Let's say I have a XY axis. This is my O. This is my x-axis. This is my y-axis. Okay. If this is K, this is M. Position vector of K, right? Okay. Position of vector is OK. Okay. Position vector of point K, let's say. Okay, OK is your position vector. So what do you mean by position vector? Let's say your OK, right? Let's say OK is 3, 1. Okay, your OK is 3, 1. That means the coordinates of K is 3, 1 also. That means this is 3. This is 1. Okay. Then position vector of point M. Okay, position vector of point M is OM. And what's the coordinate of M? Coordinate of M is 1, 3. So the position vector of OM is position vector of M, which is OM, is actually 1, 3. Okay, the position vector, okay, what position vector does is, right, by stating the vector in this way, right, in a column vector way, right, they are indirectly telling you, right, the coordinates of K and the coordinates of M. That's how you know their position. So position vector will tell you the coordinates of the point at the same time. So position vectors is useful for you to find vectors like Km or Mk. Let's say you want to find Km, right? Km is basically OM minus OK. Okay, Km is OM minus OK. How come it's OM minus OK? Because your OM, Km is basically, right? Okay, if you remember your addition of vectors, right? Your Km is basically Ko plus OM. That's how you get Km, right? Correct. So Km is OM minus OK, right? OM minus OK is also Ko plus OM. Because your minus OK is actually Ko. Okay, your minus OK is actually your Ko. So that's the reason why Km is OM minus OK. Oh, that's clear. Is it clear?
Clear,
Okay,
clear.
Km is OM minus OK.
It's
Or
okay.
MK is OK minus OM. Okay, OK minus OM. That means the position vector of K minus the position vector of M is your MK. Why is that so? Because your your MK is basically MO plus OK, right? Then this is your MO, minus OM is your MO, and plus OK. So you get MK, so it's OK minus OM. Clear position vector. So that's all about position vector. So you want me to show you example on position vector?
Sure.
I'll show you one example. I'll create one example on position vector. Okay, let's say a question, right, that tell you, okay, they ask you to write down the position vector. Write down the position vector of K. And the coordinates of K is 3 and minus 2. And of R. Okay, the coordinates of R is 1 and minus 4. Then express KR as a column vector. Okay, this is an example I just created. Then after that, okay, let me see. Your K is 3 and minus 2, right? Position vector of K. So OK lah. OK is 3 and minus 2. OR is 1 and minus 4. Because they give you the coordinates, that's the position vector already. So KR is what? OR minus OK. Yeah, OR minus OK. Well, it's KO plus OR, so it's OR minus OK, right? So
Yeah.
OR is 1 and minus 4 minus 3 and minus 2. This will give you 1 minus 3 is minus 2. 4 plus 2 is minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. So KR is minus 2 minus 2.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, then the next part of the question, right? Is all a point T, let's say minus 3 and 2, minus 3 and 2 is translated by the translation vector P. Okay, the translation vector TP is, let's say, 10 and minus 5. Okay, to the point T, to the point P, find the coordinates of P. Okay, find the coordinates of P. Okay, I just create this question. So a point T, right? 3, negative 3, 2 is translated by translation vector TP, right? To the point P. Because I have the coordinates of P, right? That means I have the vector OT. Okay, I have vector OT. So it's translated by the translation vector TP, right, to the point P. So I have OT, then I have TP. TP is 10 minus 5. That one given. Okay. So think for a moment. TP is OP minus OT. Am I right?
Yeah.
Correct? So to find coordinates of P, I just need to find position vector of P, right? Agree?
Yeah.
Correct? TP is 10 minus 5. OP, nobody knows. We're supposed to find out. OT is given. So your OP will therefore be equal to minus bring over is plus. Agree?
Yeah.
So 10 minus 3 is 7. Minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. So OP is 7 minus 3. Therefore, coordinates of P is 7 minus 3. Okay, coordinates of P would be 7 minus 3. Understand?
Mm.
Okay, no question. Position vector, okay.
Yeah.
Can.
Should be okay. Yeah.
Okay, then got one more expression of a vector in terms of two other vectors. Okay, what is that? Expression of vectors in terms of two other vectors. Like that. Okay, let's say my ABC, okay, I'm going to use XYZ instead of like that, like that, like that, maybe like that first, like that. So I'm going to use PQR. Okay, this is I. This is J. Okay, I and J. Okay, your RQ, your RQ is 3J. Your PR is 3I. Understand? No?
Yeah.
So your PQ is PR plus RQ, right?
Yeah.
So your PQ will therefore become 3I plus 3J. So this is what I mean. Expressed as a multiple of vectors. Usually I and J are unit vectors. And unit vectors has a magnitude of 1. Okay, unit vectors has a magnitude of 1. We haven't come to unit vectors. Let me see. The different vectors. I think your syllabus may not have unit vectors. So you are very blessed. No unit vectors. Because unit vectors is basically the vectors divided by the magnitude. That's the unit vector. Because unit vector has the magnitude of 1. Okay, unit vectors is JC stuff. Looks like it. Okay, unit vectors is your H2 max. Your E max don't have unit vectors, surprisingly.
Oh.
I learned unit vectors in O level, by the way. Well, that means these vectors in E max is basically too simplified already, until I find that. That means if you go JC, right, from Emax, jump to H2 max, Emax vectors jump to H2 max vectors, you are going to have a tough time. That one I can assure you. Because your Amax don't have vectors these days. Yeah, no unit vectors, only position vector only. Or then like that, your vectors is super easy. No dot product, no cross product. Super easy. But anyway, it's just like that. The scalar, you add together. Then so PQ is basically 3i plus 3j. Okay, how about QP? QP, right, is basically RP minus RQ. Okay, QP is RP minus RQ. So your RP is negative 3i. Your RQ is negative 3j. As in RQ is 3j. So negative 3i, negative 3j. You take out your negative 3, right? I minus j. That's your KP. You also can take out your 3, I plus j. Okay? Because they're supposed to be in reverse direction, no? Reverse direction means negative and negative here, right? Cool. Reverse direction. This one I take out negative 3, this is plus already. So one is negative 3, the other positive 3. Both are still I plus j. PQ, QP, they are reverse direction. No? So 1 plus 3, 1 negative 3. Correct? No? Any question?
No.
No one. I see got tough question that you do or not. Tough question or I think that one we do next week. The application. I let you do the exercise first. Okay, no question.
No.
No question. Okay, that's all for now.